All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Adams Brothers Podcast. It's a pop-up podcast, so come on in the room and let's chop it up. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Come on in the room, let's chop it up. 754-227-1986. That is the number. Call in if you would like to get in on the dialogue.
And don't forget to donate to our podcast. Everything is on the ticker down there. You can donate through Cash App or Zelle. Cash App, $ Adams Brothers Podcast. Zelle, W Adams Brothers Podcast at gmail.com. Please donate to our podcast.
It runs continuously at the bottom of the screen.
Ticker. Yes.
So going from right to left. So even if we don't announce it, you'll see it constantly. You can't miss it at the bottom of your screen. So before we get started, you can give them that disclaimer.
Yes, no doubt. No doubt. Opinions expressed solely by our guests are of their own comments and does not reflect of the Adams Brothers Podcast. Anyone that calls in or anyone that puts a comment in the comment section, those comments are those of the author, does not reflect on the Adams Brothers podcast. So we want to always put that disclaimer on, because sometimes people come on here and they go in on different issues. So yeah, we just always want to make that disclaimer on here.
Yeah, they sometimes people get into their personal feelings and they start saying things. You have to be factual, okay? This is not a platform where people can just come on here and say what you want about people and it's not true. So you can't do that anywhere without some consequences. Of you come on here and do it, you expect some consequences, okay? So we'd like to put that disclaimer out there. So welcome to the Adams Brothers Podcast. We're back again for a pop-up podcast. And I'm rocking my Real Men Wear Pink shirt today.
Yeah, it's Breast Cancer Awareness
Month. It's October. Last month in September was Prostate Cancer Awareness. This month is breast cancer. So we all know somebody that's gone through, battled with breast cancer. And some of us may even know someone right now that's fighting. But our prayers go out to the ones that's fighting for their life right now, fighting breast cancer. And our prayers go out to the survivors as well. So, ladies, if you haven't gone out and gotten your mammograms, please go out and get your tatas checked. Please, 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 ma'am, go out. And please, I don't ever want to hear somebody say that, oh, I don't want to know. That's the worst thing you could ever do, to say, I don't want to know. You do want to know. Early detection is the best treatment that you'll have, okay? Breast cancer kills many women and men every year. So please, ma'am, please, sir, don't do yourself a favor and go get your mammograms, and men, go get your prostate checked. Simple PSA test is all it is. So
do we have the photos? Because they're gonna have a walk. The walk, Praise in the Park this week, and Praise in the Park this week is Saturday, October 25th, and registration.
We could have had them set up before we went live, but
registration opens at 11:15 a.m. warm up at 11:45, and the walk kicks off at 12 noon, and it's going to be a walk in honor of a survivor, and that's one of them is going to be Radiant Living Radiant Church Pastor Anthony Pelt, Bishop Anthony Pelt, and sponsored through them and Genesis Community Health. So definitely support those. Praise in the Park the walk in honor of survivor of breast cancer. Celebrate a breast cancer thriver, uplift a caregiver, or dedicate your walk to someone whose journey inspires you. So that's going to be this Saturday, October 25th at the Ovita McKeithen Recreational Complex, 445 Southwest 2nd Street, Deerfield Beach, Florida, 33441. Go out and support those two events. That's bringing awareness to breast cancer and breast cancer survivors.
I see. Hello, LaWanda Pack. Hello, Elisa Lewis Beasley. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Miss Wilson. How you doing? Thank you all for joining us. LaWanda Pack says there's going to be a mammo van that will be at Ovita on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So, ladies, a mammo van will be on hand. I believe it's absolutely free. So all you have to do is just come out there and get your tatas checked, and please do yourself a favor and go get checked for breast cancer. They're simple tests. We lose so many women every year and men to breast cancer. So it's not as common as in men as it is in women, but please, ma'am, if you're out there watching, if you haven't gotten your mammogram yet, please go and get your mammogram. So thank you all for joining us here this afternoon.
And Genesis Health and Radiant Church is gonna Radiant Living is gonna are the sponsors of that, and that's good that they're doing something great for breast cancer awareness month. So that is something very good.
I plan on participating. No, I don't know if we're gonna make it. We have to be with the family, our family on Saturday. So hopefully, I don't know if it'll still be going on when we finish with our family. If it is, we will stop by, but I'm pretty sure we'll be tied up with our family on Saturday, so we probably won't make it. But that, please, ladies, don't stop that. If you haven't gotten your mammogram, please go out and get your mammogram done. I can't stress it enough. LaWanda Pack says it was by appointment, but we will be taking walk-ups. Okay, insured and uninsured. Okay, so if you have insurance and if you don't have insurance, they're taking both. It's all about saving lives, and early detection is your best chance of survival.
And that's good information to know, LaWanda. Thank you very much.
Thank you, LaWanda, for sharing that. A Unique Black, hello. Thank you for joining us.
And you can call in and talk about it real briefly if you want.
I got to get that line set up.
That's right. You don't have the line.
I can set it up. It was charging. The phone line was charging up. My battery was dead. So yeah, I could go and get it. But go ahead.
Give us a moment, LaWanda, if you want to call in and talk about it. Give us a few minutes to get our phone line set up, and you can call in and talk about whatever you want to talk about as far as with the walkathon, the walk that's going to be going on. We would love to hear from someone. Maybe you, Bishop Pelt, is if they're available. If you can, just like I say, just give us a few minutes till Daryl get that set up, and then we would love for you to call in and talk about the festivities that day that's going out there and what's going to be offered out there by Radiant Living and Genesis. It's good that we're having this because we know so many people that have been affected by breast cancer. We know a lot of people right now that are fighting breast cancer. Few people that we know, Kenya, someone that helped us start up when back in 2020, and she's fighting, and countless others that we don't know about that's going through cancer. And we prayers up for everyone out there that are fighting cancer. So that is something definitely. I always say when it comes to health, there's not enough information. It's so much information out there, but it's so much more that we can do within our community like that to spread the word on walks like this. I know during the month of October it is a lot of walks, so I think Daryl might have that line set up right now. So if you want to call in, LaWanda, the call-in number is on the ticker.
754-227-1986. 754-227-1986. Tap in, and tap in. Hello, Cornelius Riley. What's up there, Wormwood? How you doing, my brother? I didn't see you at the alumni weekend this past weekend. So thank you for joining us, my brother.
Yeah. So if you want to call in, LaWanda, the phone line is wide open.
You can. If not,
754-227-1986. 754-227-1986. Or if Bishop Pelder, if anyone knows Bishop Pelder is out there watching, he's welcome to call in and talk about it. Talk about the walk that's going to be at the Ovita McKeithen complex this Saturday. So yeah, I know they hold those walks across Broward County. We know Miss Taffy, the line dance instructor that was at the Legion Hall back in the days. Miss Taffy I know she's involved in one in Fort Lauderdale
a couple of weeks ago.
So that was a couple of weeks ago.
It was the first week in October.
Yeah.
That I missed and it slipped by me. I had to call her and apologize for that because I always support her, and go down and
I forgot about it till just now that we're talking about it. So
Denise Ryder said I was there. Okay, we didn't see
there was so many people there. We're gonna talk about that.
Here in a little bit. We're not going to be on here but about 45 minutes. We're going to try and get off of here around 7:15. John Flattery, thank you for joining us too as well. So again, the hot topic around here has been BSO, City of Deerfield Beach and BSO, the contract dispute, sheriff, and back and forth with the elected officials here, and there's been a lot of back and forth here, and we're in transition right now. We don't have a contract with Broward County Sheriff's Office.
No, we have a contract that runs to
one in
March,
place, but we're in
March 2026. Yeah.
We don't have a renewed contract. So they're working on that and trying to hash that out. So they had a commission meeting last night, and Major Giovanni, LaWanda is calling in. Okay, so let's take a call from LaWanda Berry. All right, let me stop the music over here. Hold on, Wayne. I got to stop the music. I can't do but one thing at a time.
Yeah, well, I got controls over here too, but I don't control the phone.
LaWanda Berry. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hey, LaWanda, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Thank you for calling in. Are you there, LaWanda? LaWanda, can you hear me? I could hear her.
Hi, you hear me?
Yes, we hear you now.
We
can hear you loud and clear now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. You like to share some information?
We're doing good. We're good.
We're doing good.
We've been good. God is good.
Yes, I am so excited about this Saturday coming up. This is our second time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bye.
LaWanda, I think we're getting a bad connection. Can you move from the spot that you're in right now?
Yes.
I think you're in a dead spot wherever you are.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Well, I am excited about this Saturday, and I'm so happy that you guys have mentioned it. This is our second year. Actually partnering with Radiant Worship Center. And I'm excited because the city has taken an active role in making sure that we can get this done. So I just invite everybody to come out, and we're going to pink out the park.
Now, LaWanda, I saw you put a comment in the comment section here a little while ago about they will have, it's by appointments, but you will be taking walk-ups and you will be taking people with insurance or without. Am I correct?
That is correct.
So even if they don't have
we had,
insurance, if Trump cut off their insurance or whatever, they can still come up and get a mammogram. Am I correct?
Yes, they can. Yes.
Okay, that's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear. What else will be going on out there on Saturday?
We'll have music, fun, and we're going to be taking a little walk around the park starting at noon. And we're just there to have a good time.
And how long will this go on
and
for?
Celebrate. We'll be there from 12 to 4.
12 to 4. Okay.
12 to 4.
Yeah, like we said earlier, we had a death in the family, so we'll be attending a funeral. But if it's gonna go on to 4 o'clock, well, I don't say we, I'll say me. I don't know what my brother's schedule is, but I will try and make it towards the end. I can't say I will, but I will try.
Well, we do thank you for even helping to spread the word.
Oh, no doubt.
Because this is something that's very, very important in our community.
Yeah.
This is a community event. This is for everyone. Yeah. And us doing this, or with Radiant Living, Worship Living, with Bishop Pelt and First Lady Pelt, spearheading their side, and Genesis Community Health trying to do something in our community, it is amazing. So the city of Deerfield is moving, regardless of all the things that may be going on. We're a great city.
Right.
And
yes, we are.
District 2 can shine high.
Yeah.
Let's shine.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we are a great city.
Regardless
of what's, like you say, what's going on, and whatever's going on, life gonna go on regardless.
This too shall pass.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just temporary what's going on here. It's been a real big distraction, needless to say, but
it's things like the breast cancer awareness and what you're all doing bring more better perspective into what's going on, what life is really about.
Anything else you'd like to share with us, LaWanda, before we let you go?
Looks like we have any issues, but I'll let you guys go. Thank you again for sharing.
Yes, thank you for
LaWanda.
coming on. We always, whenever you have something like this, let us know. We don't have no problem in.
No,
she lost the quality of the call was bad.
Yeah. Well, she I think she hung up. So thank you, LaWanda Bear, for calling in. We really appreciate you calling in to the Adams Brothers hotline here. So, like we were saying earlier, we were talking about BSO and everything that's going on here, and they had a representative from BSO there last night, Major Giovanni, and he came to the meeting and he spoke about the ongoing negotiations and how they would like to continue. And the city responded by saying they would like their very best to offer, the very best offer that they could give the city by, I believe it was next month, right?
December. They said by December.
Yeah.
The mayor directed and the commission directed the
city
manager and the city attorney to go back and continue to negotiate with the Broward Sheriff Office and bring their best contract proposal to them by December, whatever, first or by December. So and they're gonna have to wait till the study come back. That's the most important thing, I think, before you can have any of these meetings whatever that they have, the 3 meetings scheduled. You need to have as much information for the public before you schedule those meetings. I mean, we need to know everything, not going in, not knowing what's going, not the full numbers. We need to know. We need to know what BSO best costs that proposal that they're going to give the city. We need to know all of that.
Definitely need to see the numbers. But I have a question. I heard the mayor said, and the commission directed the city manager and the city attorney to go and negotiate with BSO. They gave them a directive. My thing is, and I don't, it's not a thing. It's my mind started going, and I'm like, the city attorney and the city manager, but where's the public safety director? Isn't that what they hired him to do? To help negotiate these contracts with the Broward County Sheriff's Office? Am I missing something here?
Well,
am I missing something?
I mean, he might be there.
I'd like to know why
he might be there.
Well, they didn't mention him.
No, they didn't mention him, but I mean, they said staff. They did say, and they were saying city staff. So
yeah.
I'm quite sure his name is Sean. I know his name's Sean, but I'm quite sure he will be there because he's supposed to specialize in that area. So I'm quite sure he'll be there.
Okay. Well, hopefully he is, because like the mayor said, they have very bright, intelligent people on both sides, because they're very good at what they do and with the numbers and everything. So the more heads you send from Deerfield and the more heads that's in the same room from BSO, everybody putting their heads together, I think that will be a good thing. The only thing I don't like is giving nobody, I don't care who it is, no one should get a blank check. No one. I think BSO is proposing the first year no cap. I think it's no cap on it. They can, for that first year, they can raise it up to whatever. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
Well, that's the sticking point right now.
Yeah, that's the sticking point.
Pretty much that's the sticking point in negotiations. But,
yeah,
you just see too many people. Like I saw a guy come up there last night. I mean, he was like very emotional. It's not that serious, people. No. Okay? It's not that serious coming up there with the name calling and all of that. It's this city going to move on with or without BSO. Okay? We got too many things. We got too many projects going on. I mean, and I'll be glad when this BSO stuff is out the way and we can move on as a city what we're going to do.
All right. Well, let's bring up Major Giovanni. He was there last night representing the Broward County Sheriff's Office. So I'm going to share my screen. And let's bring up Major Giovanni from the Broward County Sheriff's Office. And let's start it from here.
Don't want to take away from your time, Mr. DiGiovanni. Give us 1 second. Okay. Madam Clerk, is anyone on deck after Mr. DiGiovanni, the Major?
Janice Fillmore Tigner.
Okay. Now we're set. Sorry. Thank you.
No problem. Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, Commissioners, City Manager, staff, and residents that are with us. First off, I just want to commend you for the Fellows Program. That was really a treat, to hear that. That sounds like a terrific program. But I'm here also just to remind you on behalf of the Sheriff, the Broward Sheriff's Office, importantly, the 296 exemplary employees like the one we just heard about that have dedicated their lives to serving this community. I just want to remind you that I am here willing to engage with the city. We care very much about the city of Deerfield Beach. We care very much about the 80,000 plus residents that reside here with their families. And I am here just to let you know that I have been diligently working with all our municipal partners that I have an opportunity to engage with, working on new contracts, successfully able to get new contracts signed and other contracts very close to being signed. And I just would love to have that opportunity to continue to engage with you in this city to further the contract negotiations. I believe with a little bit of faith, you can accomplish much. And I still have faith and hope that there's opportunity to engage with this community, to engage with this commission and its leaders. And I just want you to know that I'm committed to that. To whatever I can do, I'm always available. I'm always here. I do apologize for not being here at your October 7th meeting. I was actually out of town. But one of the first things I did when I came back was actually watch that entire meeting, just to stay in tune with what's going on in the city of Deerfield Beach, to keep my finger on the pulse of this community. And I was encouraged because I felt that there was at least some hope, that the dialogue on this commission was that they do hope to negotiate with BSO. And I just want you to know that I am somebody who is here to do that on behalf of the sheriff's office and its employees. And whatever I can do to help toward that end, please know that I'm here, I'm committed, and I'm willing. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Major. Appreciate it. Mrs. Fulmer Tigner and Madam Clerk, is anyone on deck after that? Okay.
Okay, so that was Major Giovanni.
And he has been ongoing, the spokesperson for the Broward Sheriff Office as far as contract negotiations with the city. He has been their front person speaking, I'm quite sure with the sheriff approval. He speaks pretty much for the sheriff, and the sheriff made that clear at First Zion Missionary Baptist Church at the meeting months ago, that Mr. Giovanni speaks for him. So we're going to also have some more clips here. Let Daryl narrate it.
I believe it's 2 hours and 1 minute. They were talking. There was something that they were speaking on at the 2 hour and 1 minute mark
About the negotiations.
So let's pick up 2 hours and 1 minute into
What you were asking, and I think
commission
with the
meeting.
public workshops that we're having coming up in November, and in the last meeting, we authorized, the study to the conclusion of the study, which will come out sometime, I believe, in December, that I think that, in all transparency, that we need to have from BSO their best offer on the table. And so I would like us to direct the city attorney. There was a suggestion by you, and I don't know if you were interested in that or not, but the city attorney, I think, is in a great spot because he's already negotiating contracts with BSO for other cities that he represents and his firm. So his firm is already representing other cities, so they have their ear closest to the ground. So I would like just to direct the city attorney to engage with BSO, bring back the best contract so that when we have the meeting after the workshops, that we have everything before us and everything that the public has us. We have BSO's best offer, we have the study results, we have the public opinion, and then it's going to be all laid out there and we'll make a decision from that. So I think that would be my suggested way of going about it, is let the city attorney do what he does best and bring a contract back to us after re-engaging with BSO.
I totally agree. And I think that gives the commission something, and that was my intent last time before the commission beat me up. But but that's okay. You win some, you lose some. But that, Mayor, that's the best way to do it, to allow the city attorney and the city manager to engage and bring back the best offer from BSO that this commission can now consider for adoption. And so I totally agree with you. I don't know if you need a motion. Are you going to make a motion for that, or?
I'm chair and cannot without passing the gavel. If
Well,
you would do that, that would
okay.
be helpful. But there are others that want to speak, and it is a public, now that it's going to be a motion, it's going to be a public hearing, so I have to open it up. So let's go through the lights, the public hearing, and then we'll decide what to do. So I saw Commissioner Hudak first, followed by Commissioner Shinetsky.
Let him, he's going to talk about
I don't believe there has ever been any
Shinetsky?
direction
No,
not
right
to
here.
engage in BSO. Just because we're in the transition period doesn't mean
No,
that we are not negotiating with BSO. I understand what one resident said with all of the falsehoods, but my understanding is that this dais has not directed the city manager or the city attorney not to stop negotiating with BSO. So it's my understanding that that is still ongoing. I don't know where anybody has an opinion that it has stopped. Maybe I'm the naive one. But I think it's important that we continue the lines of communication and keep them open. And I've said this all along. My concern is you're dealing with an organization that doesn't care about a contract. I don't care what's written in the paper. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to charge you. If you don't like it, I'm going to cancel it. So, my concern is, and it's no disrespect to anybody in the dais here or anybody who patrols our streets. My concern is we had a contract and BSO came back and said, we're going to double those caps. And if you don't like it, which we told them we have a contract, fine, we're canceling your contract. So even if you agree to a contract with BSO, there's nothing that tells them, oh, you know what? We don't agree with it. So here's your number. If you don't like it, we're canceling it again. And, the contracts I heard other cities agree to, year one, no cap. So you're dealing with an organization that has $60 million shortfall due to the county's 3% increase as opposed to the 9% requested increase. So now BSO has gone to various cities and asked them to have a 0% cap year one, and then 7% above that in year two. And it's like, yeah, okay, 0% cap. Who's going to agree to that? That is fiscally irresponsible on our part. And even if he says, okay, fine, 5%, 5%, and then comes back and the letter says, oh, it's going to be 10%, like it was in May. Now all of a sudden, well, you don't want to do the 10%? Well, we'll just cut staff. That'll get you close to your 5%. And if you don't like that, then here's your termination letter. So my issue is not with BSO in and of itself. And I don't believe there's anybody up here that has said, don't negotiate. It's my understanding. And again, maybe I'm the minority, maybe I'm the naive one, but it's my understanding that those negotiations should still be open, even though we're in the transition period. My concern is the leader of BSO does not care about a contract.
Okay.
yes.
Before Commissioner Shinetsky, I mean, I share many of the concerns, Commissioner. My suggestion tonight for the motion to be made was simply for the city attorney to bring back whatever that best contract is, and we can say yes or no at that particular point in time, so long as everything is out there. And if the cap, if the best contract that the city attorney.
All right. So those were some of the concerns of the city commission, Deerfield City Commission, that year one, there's no cap, which means that BSO could essentially say, hey, year one, we want 20% or 28% or 25%, and you have to pay it. That is the reason why I said I don't care if it's BSO or whoever. I'm not for a blank check for someone for year one. I don't think that sets well with the taxpayers here in Deerfield. I love BSO. They do an outstanding job. And remind you that they caught the guy that was stealing all the copper from the light poles, the street lights up and down Dixie and Military and 10th Street. They caught the guy. It took them a few years, but it was a joint task force between BSO and Margate Police. They caught him and they arrested him. So Had that been Deerfield Police, would they have caught this person years ago? I mean, not years ago, certainly not. They couldn't catch a robber if they were sitting out in the parking lot. He could be sitting right out in the parking lot. They wouldn't be. They don't know how to catch him. So hopefully, if this is the way that they're leaning, that they get some good experienced officers in, the best that we could find applicant wise. So year one, no cap. And there's also a $60 million shortfall from the Broward County. I think the sheriff asked for a certain amount. I don't know if it was 7% or 9% or whatever the sheriff asked for. The county didn't give it to him. So there was a $60 million shortfall according to Commissioner Hudak. That's what he just said. And then year two, 7%. And year two. So I do agree that, that the old contract, which was 5%, they've outgrown that contract. I don't mind them getting a little increase, but a blank check for the first year, I'm not in favor of that. No, I'm just not. I'm just not in favor of giving anyone a blank check. So that's just my opinion. Wayne, you could chime in if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they should give a blank check, but they keep saying the blank check, and that is a concern. But let's see what BSO new proposal is. I mean, everybody up in arms, coming up there screaming. Some people screaming to the podium. I mean, come on. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that serious. I mean, it's just me. That's my opinion. I mean, again, yeah, there was a shortfall. I mean, and we have the memo. I was trying to pull it up, hoping that we can put it up on the screen for people to see. I just got a lot of this information through the records request, but so it was kind of late looking at it when we got it. But yeah, just keep negotiating. I mean, it's kind of like they send in like mixed signals. 1 minute the sheriff say, Major Giovanni said there was no negotiations, but then you listen to the mayor and the commission, they're saying, well, we're not, who's under the impression that saying that we're not, but is anything going on? I mean, you keep getting mixed signals from both parties. I mean, Giovanni come up there and say, basically like no one is negotiating, because if they're negotiating, why do he have to keep coming to the meeting speaking? So are they negotiating? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of like just again sending mixed signals to the taxpayers. So again, they're going to have the meetings here next month. I believe it's going to be the 4th. What was it going to be? Somewhere around the 14th.
They got 3 meetings scheduled for next month.
Meetings. Yeah. November. And but they need to have all the information. They need to have all the options. They need to have the costs, and they need to have BSO's latest best proposal. And if that's their latest best proposal, then at some point a vote is gonna have to be taken. And we're gonna have to move on. We're gonna have to move on at some point. I'm gonna read a comment from John Slattery. He said, Deerfield Beach taxpayers should know what the cost of either option will cost each of us. How much are we paying per family today? And how much would a 7% increase per family are we talking about? $50 each or $5,000 each? What are the real numbers to us? I agree, Mr. Slattery. We need to know. We need to know everything. We don't need to know no hidden costs. So come back about a year from now, I mean, they're looking, from what I heard them saying, Commissioner Preston said last night, they're looking for a 4-year contract. Look,
4.5. I believe it's 4
No, a
and a half.
4-year contract, not a 4.5, a 4-year contract. That is what they're looking to negotiate right now. I think that was the motion that was made.
I thought it was 4.5, but I might be wrong. But go ahead.
A 4-year contract. It might be a half now with the,
Yeah.
all the way to March, but I'm saying
Yeah.
they're looking to do another 4-year contract with BSO. And look, at some point, they're gonna go their own. And if that's the case, maybe they, if that's the case, we don't have the money. I heard him say, the infrastructure. I heard Vice Mayor Preston, and I heard Thomas Nolan. I was like, I wish we could play, which we can. I wish we could play Thomas Nolan comments.
We just don't know the stopping
when
point.
he came up. But we need to know the full cost, as Mr. Slattery said in the comment section. We need to know the full cost because, again, a lot of people on fixed incomes here in this city. You got a lot of people just living off of Social Security, okay? You're talking about bringing a major entity back here that's going to cost millions. And we were building this reserve. I think the last I know is like 30-something million. I don't know the exact numbers, 30, maybe 37, 30 or whatever. Whatever was in there, whatever it is. And I thought that's what we were working on. And they were saying we were saving it for a hurricane. Well, how much of that is going to be depleted going towards a police department? I mean, just months ago, we were talking about building a new police department. But you're talking about how you're going to take on all that. I mean, a bond, you're gonna tax the folks up out of here. I mean, something has to give. I mean, if you want to plan 5, 6, 7, 8 years from now about taking your police department back, do it that way. I mean, but to burden the taxpayers,
But like I said,
just
I think we
burden
should do
them
one
off
at a time.
off the bat. You're talking a police and a fire, because people keep saying police, but then they kept bringing up last night that you have a fire department there, an aging fire department that is aging, that needs work, rebuilding. You're talking all that. I mean, how are the people going to be able to pay for that? That's all I ask. I'm just, I'm gonna leave it there, like I say, because it's not going to get me emotional. I'm just saying they need to sit back. And again, I agree with the cap. I mean, I think the sheriff can end all of this if he just play his cards right. Take that no cap out of there. He can come out. He can come out. I mean, it's not about who wins. Just do the right thing for the taxpayers of our city. That's all I ask, and that's all I have to say on that. And they were, unless you have something else, they were talking about extending voting, having 3
I want to read the dates off before you go there. They're going to have 3 dates that they're going to be discussing BSO on Thursday, November the 13th. They're going to have 2 meetings on
Saturday
on
Monday.
West Deerfield Community Center on Power Line Road at 11 a.m. They got the first meeting is at 11, and the second meeting is at 7 p.m. And then on Saturday, November the 15th, that's in the City Hall Commission Chambers on a Saturday. That's 150 Northeast 2nd Avenue. They're gonna have 1 meeting that day at 11 a.m. And then on Monday, 2 days later, on Monday, November the 17th, at the Tigner Center, 445 Southwest 2nd Street, Deerfield Beach. The first meeting is going to be at 11 a.m. and the second meeting is going to be at 7 p.m.
Also at the Tigner Center, correct?
On Monday, both meetings will be at the Johnny L. Tigner Center on Monday the 17th. So
November 17th.
Mark your calendars, okay? So you don't say I didn't know, and I didn't get a chance to say we just read
the
it off
showing
here.
was in Pompano was terrible. 40 people. I think they say like less than 40 or 40 people showed up for the city of Pompano. I mean, that was a poor showing, and they had like 3 meetings, but like 40, it was in the Pelican, like 40 people, only 40 people showed up, and you're talking about something major like that. I mean, I don't know what the problem was. They say it was a stormy night for that meeting, so that could have had something to do with it, the weather. But people need to come out, and you can't say, well, I work, because they're having meetings in the morning, they're having meetings in the evening, they're having meetings on the weekend. So no one should have an excuse about what, unless you're not in town or something, or, I mean, no one should have an excuse, but at some point is a decision is going to have to be made. I mean, and I just hope they make the right decision, because they're going to jeopardize a lot of people's livelihoods. Like I say, a lot of people here, especially in District 2 and in other districts, are strictly surviving off of Social Security. Okay, so that's something that they definitely need to, and everything is going up every year. I mean, you look at now, they got all the fire assessment fee, that's going up. The next thing, y'all watch, give it a few years, they have a fire assessment fee. They bring their own police department, they're gonna have a police assessment fee or public safety assessment
don't give
fee.
them no idea.
No, they're gonna do it. It's coming.
Lord.
Trust me. One thing about those folks, they think long term. Okay, where a lot of times we think short term. They think politicians think long term to get the taxpayers. Okay, and just as sure as y'all count what I'm saying, just as sure as they got that fire assessment fee, you give it another 8 to 10 years, if that long, you watch, they have a public assessment fee. And the fire assessment fee is about 300 and something. You can bet your bottom dollar they're gonna have a public safety assessment fee, which is gonna be just as higher, and they're gonna tax us right up out of here. It's coming. So that's why I'm saying they better take, everybody in Deerfield Beach better get involved and come out with some input, because the people emotions in the way and their mindset is clouded because of what Sheriff Tony said, maybe what people in the city said. You better come out and you better get your elected officials or harp on them to make the best possible decision for this, for people, those living here in Deerfield Beach.
And
That's all I have
and
to
I
say.
think a lot of people that's the biggest thing that they have right now. They're worrying about being taxed right out of Deerfield Beach. Deerfield Beach has always been a nice little
quiet
coastal
town.
beachside coastal city. Beautiful beaches. Tourism is great, but they're worrying about not being able to afford to live here anymore.
That's a legitimate concern.
It is a legitimate concern, and I have to say that the city of the commissioners and the mayor, the current and the past, they've done a very good job of keeping the ad valorem taxes low.
Yep,
they have done an outstanding job. That's my opinion. None of you out there watching have to agree with me.
Right.
I know some of you probably pulling your hair out right now. Oh, I don't agree with that, but
fine.
That's your opinion. But that's my opinion. My taxes has been
steady.
Yeah. So I give them that credit. I'm not here to just say that they didn't do a good job, but I don't see where they're going to get the money from, and
well, they're floating that $100 million bond out there to build. They're
going to need a bond. They will need a bond
to build the police and fire departments. You're talking $100 million bond. Plus, you're also now gonna, if you bring police back, you're gonna have to raise the taxes tremendously every year. And I know people gonna say, well, you're gonna have to do that anyway with BSO. Yeah, but it's at a steady rate right now.
Yeah.
At some point, they might have to bring back the police.
Public safety is going to go up every single year. There's no way you can get it. Is there fat in that fire department? Is there fat in the budget of the police? Yes, there's always fat. There's fat in every single budget here in this country.
The sheriff can cut that budget more.
I don't care what they say. You don't need all these. To me, you don't need all these military style vehicles in our neighborhoods. You don't need that.
Yeah, and the showers that people are always talking
Yeah.
about, the lavish showers that were put in. I mean, that kind of stuff there.
Those kind of things can be eliminated. So they give you a 3% cost of living adjustment, and they take 5. They take
Yeah.
4. We just got a raise on our pension check for the first time in
a decade almost.
10 years. We hadn't gotten a raise on our pension checks, and they gave us a raise this year. And guess what? Gonna get taken away.
In health insurance, they raised the health insurance
is going up.
and
and-
dropped it from 3 plans to 2
Three
plans
choices
now.
that you can
3
choose
choices.
on a health insurance plan, and now you only have 2 choices of what's that, silver and
and the gold.
and the gold. They took away the platinum, so
And think
to-
about
to-
it now. They bring the police department back. They gotta put more personnel on the health
yeah.
insurance. So what do you think gonna happen to the average taxpayer here?
Yeah.
People not looking at that. They so encompassed with what the sheriff said, how he said it, and whatever, that their emotions clouding their judgment until they get that $30,000. Right now, because Chad Stevens say he was paying up close to 14 or 15. Wait till you get about a $18,000 or $20,000 tax bill per year. And then let's see how.
Chad Stevens
let's see
who
how
said he
that's-
was right at $15,000, just under $15,000 a
Yeah.
year, and that's a lot of money
and
coming
that's
out of
every year.
your retirement pension. So my thing is, and I'm going to say this again, I think that the city you have 2 departments, if they're leaning towards going back to the Deerfield Beach Police Department and the Deerfield Beach Fire Department, do one at a time. Bring back the police this year, and then bring back the fire. Bring back one at a time. Okay? Sign another 2-year contract with BSO, or 3-year contract, whatever you want to do, if that's the way you're leaning. But I don't think that we can have the money to bring both of them back right now. They can say what they want to say.
And float a bond out
I
there.
don't see it.
Okay.
I don't see the money there without raising taxes and raising fees, and the speed zone tickets going up through the roof. And you speed through the speed zone, it's going to be
It's $100. That's
it'll
all.
be $500
Eventually, every year
Yeah.
they're gonna go up every year. Y'all watch. Whenever we had
for the sake of public safety. They'll take it. They'll put it up.
it'll
to
be
$500.
$500 in about 5 years. So
Yeah.
y'all just watch. That's why I say, right now we have a fire assessment fee. I tell you what, let them bring that police department back. Give them about 3-4 years. Some politician are gonna say, oh well, let's do the public safety. Now you're gonna have a fire assessment fee, and you're gonna have a public safety fee, and each one of them is gonna be 3. It's coming, but
Yeah.
that's neither here. They're gonna have to decide that whether it's gonna be this or they kick the can down the road
Yeah.
and do it. It's gonna happen at some point. So
All right. So let's move on before we get off of here. Let's move on to the Deerfield Beach High School Alumni Weekend. I don't know if you all out there watching had the opportunity to go and attend. It started on last Thursday night, and they had trap karaoke at the high school.
no,
And
at the Civic Center in Pompano.
They
that
moved it. Okay.
Yeah, that was the trap karaoke. I think
that was at
that
the,
was in Pompano,
Cultural Center.
the cultural center.
Ollie
Yes.
Culture Center. They moved
Yes.
it. Okay, so they moved. They had trap karaoke. Then on Thursday they had mic checking by DJ Super Psych and everything. That's I didn't go to that, but
Heard
it
it
seemed
was
like it was
nice.
well attended. Then on Friday night they had the get together at the Polish American Club out in North Lauderdale, and
Heard that was nice.
heard that was nice as well. And then on Saturday, the alumni at the high school on the softball field. I went, and man,
went
oh
too.
man, I tell you, did I have a nice time? And I want to give a shout out to Rachel Daly and JR and whoever else is on that
Everyone who helped on the
alumni board
alumni.
there.
Everyone.
Rachel Daly, you did a good job.
Yeah.
You really did a good job, and your staff and whoever was on that board. I got to give it to you. You really
Represented Deerfield.
represented. You put a lot of
Deerfield
thought into it, and the people had a vision, and they made it come true, and it was I had a good time. I
Yeah.
really did.
It was well attended.
It was a lot of people, and they had the old Jam Pony Express DJs out there. Everybody knows DJ Slick Vic and Lock the Jock and God bless the dead,
Slick,
Big Ace,
Big Ace, yeah.
Hot Rod,
Hot Rod, yeah. That was what
man,
we
I
grew
tell
off
you,
of.
We grew up on Jam Pony Express DJs, CM Express DJs. I don't know if CM is still around, but if they are, again, I don't want to get off this on CM Express, but it was good, man. I tell you, man, I had a really good time. The food was good. I saw Lamar. We saw Lamar Hazelton. Hadn't seen Lamar Hazelton, man, since we left high school. He's a Facebook friend of mine, but I hadn't seen him in person since we left high school. So it was good to see Lamar Hazelton. I hadn't seen Corey Smith. Corey lives up in Central Florida. I hadn't seen Corey in years, man. We took a picture together, Corey. It was well attended. I tell you, man, I had a really good time, and man, I didn't want to leave. I tell you, but I was tired. You know, I know you were tired. We had a funeral that day. I had to go in to work early that morning. Then we had a funeral to attend, and then we left the funeral and went directly out there. And man, then I had something else I had to do. After I left from out there, I was super tired, but I had a really good time. Hello, Reverend Willie Mann, and hello, Pastor Clarence Honor. How you doing? Tyrone Hills, Elisa Beasley, welcome back, and April Long Wesley. Hey, April. We saw you at the funeral on Saturday as well. So you and your husband, thank you all for joining us. But Rachel Daly and your staff on the Deerfield Beach High School Alumni Board, job well done. It ended on Sunday at Buck on the Water,
yeah,
up at the Boca Inlet. I'm sorry, the Boca Sandbar. And everybody knows what a sandbar is. You could park your boat and get right out, and the water's only 3 feet deep there. You can stand up in the middle of the water out there. So I saw all of the videos. I didn't get a chance to upload some and show them to you, but you all have social media. You saw many of the same videos that I saw and my brother saw. So
yeah,
Rachel Daly and your staff, job well done. Job well done.
And the themes out there this year was like what, Japan, Egypt. I saw Egypt. I thought Egypt was awesome. I have that in my home, the African theme of Egypt. But yeah, the international airport, all of that at the alumni was great. I mean, the vibe out there was good. Everything out there.
A lot of thought into it.
A lot of thought going to different classes.
Yeah.
Their tents next to us, the class of 82 had a nice theme and whatever, and the class of 1983. They had that Deborah Field Potter and that whole Strobridge and that whole clan of 83 that I saw over there. Gwen Bullitt and all of them. Yeah, that was nice. We have a caller calling in.
Yeah, we got Dan Hurds calling in. Let's take a call from Dan Hurds right quick before we wrap this up.
To accept, to send a voicemail.
Hello, Mr. Hurst, and thank you for calling in. We were just getting ready to wrap up, but go ahead. Do you have a comment?
Just real quickly, I wanted to invite both of you. I've just finally, on the night of November 6th, from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at a location that I will reveal shortly, we are having a District 1 informational evening ESO regarding public safety. A high-ranking BSO official in attendance who promises to answer any and all questions.
Could you repeat
So,
that again, Mr.
um,
Hers? You cut out a little bit. Could you repeat that date again and date
Sure.
and time
And the location.
and the location?
Sure. Well, I'm finalizing, so I can't
Okay,
reveal
okay.
that yet.
Mhm.
But it's Thursday night, November 6th, from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And this is a District 1 informational evening with BSO in public safety.
Okay.
The reason for this is because I feel that the city is not doing what they should be doing to be fair and balanced in presenting sides of the story here. And so I'm taking it upon myself to get the word out. And as I said, BSO is sending a very high-ranking person to this meeting who will answer any and all residents. And unfortunately, because of space limitations, I had to do District 1 and special invited guests, the two of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
You were also at the meeting I saw in the Pelican. You attended the meeting in Pompano. I think the Pelican said it was about 40 people there. Can you confirm that, or was it 40 or less or more?
Yeah, I'd say 35 and 40. It was well attended, especially it was a very rainy night.
Yes.
And in attendance was Rodney Brimlow and the public safety director, as well as the only Deerfield elected official who was there was Daniel Shinetsky. And I thought it was informative, especially when the Raftelis group consultant let us know that they would not have numbers for the Pompano citizens until the end of March.
Hmm.
And I know Deerfield Beach is promising numbers that date. And the company that Deerfield Beach, one of the two companies that is doing the Pompano report.
Okay.
So, I mean, hopefully, we'll have two sets of numbers to look at.
Right. Right. We definitely
both
want to see the
whatever
numbers from
Deerfield Beach
Pompano.
Yeah. I think that it's an independent source to look at, and that's so it's so important to see the numbers that they come up with too, because even at these November meetings is having, there will not be any presentation of any numbers whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah. You think that the numbers won't be ready by then?
Oh, they've already announced at last night's meeting that they won't have numbers
Right.
until
December?
sometime towards the end of December.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we were
So
watching.
if you don't have the numbers, what will you be discussing at those meetings if the numbers aren't there? Because we're interested in the numbers and seeing the numbers, and also seeing the numbers from Pompano. So I don't it's hard to have a meeting and discuss stuff. Numbers and moving forward without seeing the actual numbers from the study.
That's a very good question, and I hope one day you get an answer to that question.
Yeah, well, you raised a good point. So, Dan Hurst, thank you. Is there anything else you want to share before we let you go?
No, that's it. I just wanted to. You guys are the first to hear about meeting that I'm having on November 6th, and I will share with you the location once that's finalized.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thank
that'll
you
be
for the
November
invitation. We
6th,
plan on being there too.
7 p.m. to 8 p.m. in District 1 with a high-ranking BSO.
7 to 8. Yeah.
8:30 p.m.
7 to 8:30.
Right.
Yeah.
7 to 8:30 p.m. It's a District 1 meeting with a high-ranking BSO official. So, Dan Hurst, thank you for calling in and sharing that information.
Yes, thank you.
Well, you have a great evening.
You
as
too.
well.
Okay.
sir.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. So that was Dan Hurst. He was a candidate for mayor here this year. So he called in and shared that information with us. So
Thursday, November 6th, this invitation only, what he was saying.
Right.
And the location to be announced from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. A high-ranking BSO official will be at the District 1 meeting to inform the citizens, to talk to the citizens and answer questions. So we'll be looking forward to that.
Right. So thank you, Dan Hurst, for calling
Thank
in,
you.
and we appreciate that. Like I was saying about the alumni weekend, it was well put together, very well thought out, and very well executed. So
Yes.
thank everybody that showed up and made it a success. We really turned up this weekend. I think I slept all day, most of the day on Monday. So Deerfield Beach, exit 42.
It was nice.
You
It
showed
was-
up and
it was
showed out
nice
this
out
past
there.
weekend. So we got a lot of V-roll to go on social media and look at, because they're still posting it. So thank you all for
And
making
hopefully
this
more
a-
people participate.
next year.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say 86 because me and Paul Baker, and I saw Leroy Turner for the first time in years.
Yeah, saw
I
him
saw
too.
Leroy
Yeah.
Turner, and I know Shamel Foster was there, and
Carol
so
Graham.
many. Carol
Carol
Graham, yeah, I
Graham.
saw Carol.
Yeah.
We saw Carol
Carol
Graham.
came up to her and gave us a hug.
She came up to us and gave us a hug. So all of us, the class of 86, man, we plan on attending. I dropped the ball. Okay. I should have set the meeting up, but I will be. This is a promise. And I'm not a man to break my promise. I'm making a promise that class of 1986, we're going to participate next year. If it's in God's will to have us here on this earth next year, all of us.
Cornelius in your class. I see him in the chat. Is he in your class?
Cornelius is in 87.
Okay, so he's not in your class.
Class
Okay.
of 87 over there.
April Wesley is in your class.
April Wesley.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right there.
Yeah,
Donna Butts.
Y'all got to get together and put
Melanie
something
Lawson.
together.
Who else? Rosalind Dickerson. I know Rosalind. She's over there in the Tampa area. Leola Black Coleman. Sherman Royal. I know he's still around. Enoch Smith. I know he's still around somewhere. We're gonna get all of these people that went to there. Devon Singletary, Colin Samin, aka Kelsey Miller. We're gonna reach out to all of you. So we want you all to attend next year, if it's in God's plan, for us to be here. So thank you all for watching. Anything else before
Well,
I
I'd
wrap
like
it
to
up?
thank the class of 1984 for our class meeting. Enos Murphy, Mitchell Smith, Tanita and Calvin McCoy, Bernadette Johnson. I hope I'm not missing anyone, but they Pamela Ferguson, they do an excellent job every year. I mean, I cannot thank y'all enough for what you do for the class of 1984. So,
Alan Johnson.
I'm talking about the people on their board that we have. That's who I'm talking about right now. The names I just named were the people that's on the board. So I thank them for putting everything together. And I just want to thank them because I told them I don't know if they get the credit that they deserve, but you're appreciated by me from the class of 1984. And I hope next year more people will come out and participate. It was nice out there, man. The vibe was nice.
It was.
Every class was like cooking and had their food. It was just nice. Don't listen to all that foolishness that year. Come on out there
I didn't
and
get nothing
enjoy
to eat out
yourself.
there. I don't know. I wasn't hungry. I don't know why.
Our class has so much food left over.
Leaving a funeral and trying to eat something, my stomach just wasn't right. But it looked good. I saw all those, the class of 87, Nichelle and Delisha Miller and all of the ladies, Regina and all of them sitting up under the tent. That food looked so good, but I just wasn't hungry.
Yeah, it was well thought of. Again, you went down there, the Tokyo theme, the
Yeah,
Japanese
it was,
theme, the international airport, Egypt, Ghana, I mean, it's so many. The class of 1975, 70, whatever, 75, 76, all of them was in the entrance rate. They're still representing up there. Rufus Cody and Gail Battle and Miss Juanita Reckless. All of them. I mean, Trent Lacey, Cheryl Kitt, all of them was up there. I mean, if they can come out there and vibe with the younger people, and we can vibe with the younger people, I think everybody else can come out there if you choose to. And it's not about, just come out there and have a good time, folks, because we're here. We don't know how long we're here for, and you don't know when you will. Some of the people out there you're seeing, like Lamar Hazelton, like Daryl said, I haven't saw Lamar
since we left high school.
Yeah, I would say the last time I saw Lamar was probably 38, 39 years ago. It was good to see Hazelton out there. I hope to see our class, a lot of classmates in the future. Again, hopefully we don't have to see each other and doing funerals or hear about us hear about losing someone. But
April Long said I will be willing to help next year. Thank you, April. I'm not gonna put it together. I'm just gonna get the ball rolling. I'm not a planner. I'm a podcaster, so I'll get the word out. I'll set up the Zoom meeting, and then I'll be looking for you ladies, because I'm not a planner. You gotta have me plan something. It's gonna go wrong. So, hey, Michelle Parker, I saw you out there too. Thank you.
Yes, indeed, Miss Thurston Park, Miss Parker Thurston.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's all remember this: the most of our days are behind us. The least of our days are ahead of us. So let's get together and have a good time and vibe and have a good time and create memories and take a whole lot of pictures and record a whole lot of video, because we're here for a good time and not a long time. So with that being said, we are going to wrap it up. You got any final words?
I don't have
anything
anything out there to say. I just hope everyone have a safe evening, a safe weekend coming up to the weekend, and always remember to keep God first and take care of yourself and each other.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for rocking with the hottest podcast here in the Tri-County area of South Florida. Thank you for rocking with the Adams Brothers. Our cash app is at the bottom of the screen, $ Adams Brothers Podcast. On Zelle, Adams Brothers Podcast at gmail.com. Now, you have been watching the Adams Brothers Media, LLC. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you back here next week. We're going to have
exactly.
We're going to have a podcast on grieving family, and we're going to have a Dr. Lynette Burgess here with us. We're going to have Diana Rice, a mental health specialist, and we're going to have 2 or 3, 4 people on the panel that has lost kids to death, accident, sickness, non-violence, or whatever. We're going to try and get word out about grieving parents, and if someone needs some help, we're going to point them in the right direction.
Also on Thursday, the next day after that, we're going to have Pastor Keith Williams on. And he's going to be talking about real estate. He's going to be talking about grants and programs that are available to first-time home buyers here throughout the state. So you join us definitely. Like I say, we're going to have Pastor Keith Williams. Also, if whoever didn't get a chance, y'all go on Netflix and watch The Perfect Neighbor. And this is the case of up in North Florida, where the lady killed the mother because the kids was out playing.
Shot through the door
and killed the mother, and the grandmother. Actually, the victim's mother has roots here in Broward County. She went to school with Tony Sands at St. Thomas. So the mother of the victim has Broward County roots, and she's right here. She was right here originally, right here in Broward County, Florida, in the late '80s. So go back on Netflix and watch The Perfect Neighbor, and that is a real good Netflix documentary that was put together. You'll go back and you will see actual body cam footage, and you will see actual police it is good. I think it is. It shows Florida stand your ground law that's here. It shows how detrimental it can be at times, but it's a lot of things to be learned in that documentary. Again, go back and watch that on it.
Real men wear pink. Ladies, go out and get your mammograms, have your tatas checked for lumps. And if you detect anything, please, ma'am, please, sir, go to the doctor and have further tests done. Real Men Rock Pink. I'm rocking this for Breast Cancer Month for all the fighters
All
and all the survivors out there
survivors.
that's going through
Yeah.
breast cancer. We're here to fight with you. Thank you all for watching the Adams Brothers Podcast. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
And we'll
thank you
see
for
you
watching.
back here next week. We'll see you back here next Wednesday and Thursday of November. It'll be November? It'll be coming up to November
Yeah.
1st. It won't be November. It'll still be October. We'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.